Everybody ready? Let's talk about it.
What's up, guys? Yes, I'm back again already. So I wanted to come on here. Remember the other day when I did that video about Mechee and she's putting trademarks, she's filing trademark paperwork on everybody? Well, y'all remember when she filed one for Tariq, but he responded, and yes, I'm so embarrassed for Tariq. Anybody that's in FBA, y'all need to be embarrassed too. Now, this is why you have to be careful in who you follow and whose advice and whose leadership you're going with, whose narrative you're going with. Because for Tariq to have accomplished so many things and to be such a positive influence and have so many followers and so many people hanging on to his word, so many people looking up to him to be their leader, I am very, very, very shocked. No, I'm not even shocked, because once Mechee said that he didn't file for the trademarks, that was like, okay, what is wrong with him? But now here we have it again, where he is, in my opinion, showing the black community that you basically just talking just to be talking. You know, how, after hearing all of this now that y'all about to hear in the video, how can you be trusted to the black community? I just don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. And the sad part is, once a person calls out your favorite, quote fingers, once someone calls out your favorite, you look at that person and talk about this person is a hater and this person is just jealous and yada 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 yada. It's not about being a hater or jealous. When you see the hypocrisy and you see that this person is not walking like how they say they're walking, it's your duty to call them out. And especially if they're gonna hurt the community or hurt the audience that they say they care about, or the audience that they say they're for. So, is he a fake? Is he a phony? Who knows? But anyway, y'all listen to this, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Tariq run his mouth about the Asian hate thing? I know y'all in here, FBAs. So answer that question. What did Tariq have to say about Asian hate?
Mammy Harris, she tweeted something yesterday talking about protections for hate crimes against Asians. And, they ain't doing a goddamn thing about the hate crimes against us. In fact, a lot of the hate crimes against us are not even labeled as hate crimes. That's another thing, too. They mark down hate crimes at their discretion. So most of the hate crimes against black people don't even get registered, man. Black people are not sitting around plotting on attacking no goddamn Asian people. Black people are not sitting around plotting to attack Asian people whatsoever. That's a damn lie, and they know it, but this is propaganda, and they're going to use this to try to target black folks. Now, we got to be ready, and also we better be ready to get on economic code, because we're going to have to let them know. If they're going to pull that shit off, if they try that, we're going to have to start shutting these businesses down. We're going to economically let them starve, and we got to be disciplined enough to do that. Black folks, we can no longer sit around and become the economic base of these people so they can turn around and use propaganda against us to harm us, along with the white supremacists. And we're funding these folks. We are the ones that's sending their children to college and getting their economic strongholds over here in this country. We are the economic. We got the power to shut stuff down. All we have to do is be disciplined enough to do it. And we're going to have to send a message now to them, all these people who are out here supporting the Peter Liangs. They sit up here and stay silent when these Asian shopkeepers are beating the shit out of black women. It's the black community that has to shut that shit down. And these Asian organizations are silent about that stuff. we got to be very disciplined, guys. Listen, none of the items that we get from their stores are essential items. You don't need to go to their shop to get your nails done. There's black shops somewhere in your neighborhood or somewhere in your city. We got to be disciplined to go to them and get that handled. We don't need chicken fried rice or stir fry. We can shut that. Look, we're going to have to let them know. If they're going to play this game where they're going to sit up here and make black people the face of some bogus attacks that they're getting, but we don't get no protections, we're going to have to shut that shit down. We got to get real serious about this thing. You know? Yeah, you're going to have to find somebody, a black-owned beauty supply store to get your bundles. Look.
I got an email today from the law office of Henry Cho, C-H-O-W. The law office of Henry Cho sent me an email that has no number, no address. Nice try, my nigga. You try better than this. No address, no phone number at all. He tells me he wants me to respond to him within 2 weeks. I guess by email. This nigga email is a Gmail. Y'all attorney don't even have a real email. Like, I got a network. So I have an email that says information@mxtv.com. Like, you don't have your attorney don't have a legitimate, you don't even got an address. He don't have a legitimate email. He got a Gmail. That is free. You know, for like, shit, $6 a month, you could get a professional email. So he Gmailed. Dr. Watkins got YouTube attorneys, and this nigga got a Gmail attorney. I thought you had all. This is what your money and your time gets you, my nigga. So, what he wants me to do is, he says that intellectual property matters, right? That he's the sole creator and the owner of Foundational Black Americans and all of this stuff. He made a race baiter book, blah, 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 blah. He puts in the email addresses, the websites, that he's the one that did the campaign at Indiegogo. And he says that what he wants me to do is 3 things. 1, he would like me to stop immediately using or selling any products under any of Tariq's names. Do I use FBA or Hidden History music? Do I sell any products under those names? That was a waste of line, Mr. Cho, because I don't sell anything under FBA or Hidden History. Next thing he wanted me to do was to relinquish. He wants me to relinquish, right? FBA and Hidden History. Now, you're a dumb lawyer because I can't relinquish something that I don't own, sir. Relinquish it. I don't own it yet. I just put in an application to file for it. What am I relinquishing? The next thing he demanded that I do is that I remove my applications from the trademark office. What? Sir, that's not how this works. So let me give y'all some legal advice. Tariq, you listening, sweetie? Put some lip gloss on, clean out your ear, and listen to the video. I'm going to give you some legal advice, okay? First of all, why would you go and get an immigration attorney to deal with trademark issues? He doesn't know what he's doing. Somebody said, is the lawyer real? If you go and Google the lawyer, go Google his name, y'all. I want y'all to, come on, here we go. Law offices of Henry Cho. Okay? So, right, here we go. Henry Cho. Okay? Show you where he's at right there. Let's bring up Henry Cho. Okay, see that law office? See that? This nigga got 1 review. Probably Tariq. He got 1 review. He has no website. Okay? No website. No business hours. None of that on here, right? If you go down, it talks about the last law office he had. If you look at the picture, let's look at the picture for his law office, y'all. Let's look at it. picture of the front of this building and it's blurred out so you can't see where it's really at. This is the picture for his attorney's office. Yes, he should, Tariq, you should just do like Vicky do. Wait a minute. So that's his law office. Then you go further down. Mr. Joe is on Yelp. Okay. On Yelp, he got 2.5 stars with 3 reviews. Okay, hold on. Stop laughing. I ain't supposed to leave it. He killing me already. Okay, so hold on. We ain't got no pictures of Mr. Joe. When you go further down, you will find out that the board, right? The board that gives out stuff, you can check this man's thing. It's on the Google, so you go check it out. This man received his law degree, his license, in 1976. So that's one thing you can't find about Cho. Okay? You can find that out about Mr. Cho. Mr. Cho got his license in 1976. And let me explain something to all of you. If you're going to beef with somebody over trademark issues, go get a trademark attorney, Tariq. But instead, I thought you had all this money. What you do, call up the trademark attorneys and realize how much money it would be for you to do any of that? So you decided to go the Asian immigrant route.
So there you have it, folks. The fearless leader and ruler of FBA being hypocritical. You talk about a certain community in one breath and talk about how we should not patronize them, we should not utilize them for anything, especially our bundles or Chinese food. Yeah. But here you have it. You can get them as a lawyer. A lawyer that not only does he not specialize in the area of what your case is about, but he's an immigration lawyer. He's a lawyer that from a culture that you dumped your nose down to. What happened to supporting black people? FBA all the way.